What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Today we're back at it with Calibria Crystal Guardians, and today we got a new patch. I know I just put up a video, and that's just because I did that one first. But now I want to put up the patch video because it's actually a pretty decent patch. It's not a crazy big patch or anything, but it's good to see that they're trying to fix the game early on. The game's only been out about 6 weeks, and it's nice to see the company cares enough to fix these things right away. And before we get to the video, there's one thing I do want to address. I know that in one of my last videos, I had said that upgrading a one-star rune might not be the best way to do it. I've been doing a lot of research on it, and if and only if you have the growth plan, it is actually worth it as you get to the later stages of the growth plan. Just based on the fact that it is much cheaper to upgrade a one-star rune, and the fact that you have to do so many to level 15 so early on in the game, the fact that it gives you so much Kalianite from enhancing the rune, like you get 350k each time you max out a rune. You have to do it like 30 to 50 times or something like that. So if and only if you have the growth plan, it is worth it to max out a one-star rune and then sell it. But if, and I can't say this enough, if and only if you have the growth plan, the ×2 card. If you do not have the ×2 card, it is not worth it. I still wouldn't recommend doing it. But if you have the ×2 card, I take back what I said. It is worth it to do a one-star rune. At first, it seemed like it wouldn't be worth it. But in this game, it is very, very hard to farm Kalianite. I feel like I farm for like 10-15 hours sometimes, and like it just puts me back at 1,000,000 Kalianite, and then I feel like I upgrade like 3 or 4 runes to level 12 and all my Kalianite is gone. So it's actually probably a good thing if you have the 2 times card to like upgrade maybe like 7 or 8 at a time, upgrade them to 15 and then sell them for the 70k. So I do want to say that that if you have this growth plan, the 2 times card, that it is a way, to fastly finish your growth plan and make Kalianite at the same time. But once the growth plan is finished, then no, don't ever upgrade a one-star rune ever again. It only works when you have the growth plan 2 times card. So now with that being said, this is patch 2019. It's 2.0.19. It's not a big patch or anything like that. They added some new skins. They fixed a lot of the bugs that we have. And we'll go over each one. I have a list here of everything that they did in this update. So the first thing is they did Vapor Dreamland. They added a hard mode in that. So we'll go into that here. So we'll go into Dreamland. And yes, now they added a hard mode. And it seems that it resets every 6 or 7 days. So this can be quite difficult early game. This is probably something you're going to do more late game. You might be able to do like the early on stages. We'll run a stage here just to see. We'll go with our usual team. So this might be a little difficult to do like early game. So this is probably something you're going to do, more mid to late game. But, always try to run the first couple levels, see what you can do, just to collect the free stuff. I'm glad that they're adding more content so early on. It's always good for the whale players, the bigger players, to have more content, because the more content they have, the more money they're going to spend on the actual game itself. So I always like to see them adding new stuff like this. It's great to see it, especially only 6 weeks into the game. And they did address a lot of the bugs that we're having in the game, which is really nice to see as well. But as you can see, fairly easy. Stage 1, fairly easy, not too bad. You should be able to probably get to like, for early game players, you should be able to get to like probably like 10 or 20 or something like that. So just to collect, some rewards, at least you're getting something out of it. You get your Void Stone. So, nothing crazy, but, a good add to the game. We got some new skins as well. And I love skins. I love to get new skins. And I actually, one of the skins they added is for a 5-star champion that I have already, and I actually think I'm going to buy it. I think they're priced a little expensive. I think $20 for a skin is a little expensive, but they give you like extra stats with the skin. So it's actually like not too bad. Like $10 would sound a lot better, but the fact that they're giving you like an extra stat with that skin, and it's usually a stat that like matches the monster, So I think that's very cool that they do that. So at least you're not just buying like a skin, you're actually getting like some type of value out of the skin. So that I think is really cool. Let's go here, archives, and then we'll go into the skins. And the first new one is, where is she? Arcanus. Where's my Arcanus? No, no, no. Where is she? I have her. There she is. Wow, she looks really Greekish, but she looks really cool, guys. She looks really, really cool. I really like that. I definitely and look, see, and then you get 10% crit rate. So for $20, you get a really cool. She looks really cool. She looks Greek style, but she looks really cool. But you get 10% crit rate. So not only are you spending uh, $20 on the skin, you're also getting a buff in the stat. So now I think she gets 30% crit rate already. Let me see here. Just want to make sure. Yeah, she has. So that's going to bring her up to 40% crit rate. So that means you only have to get 60% crit rate on her to get her at 100% crit rate. So with that skin alone, just buying that skin alone, so you figure the skin is valued at $10, and then the stat is valued at another $10. So I think that's pretty cool that you get a stat with the skin. So I think that's a cool thing. Most games don't do that. You buy the skin, and then that's all you get is the skin. So there's another new one here. This one here, I don't have the shaman, but this guy looks super, super cool, guys. I love the way this dude looks, man. He just looks super cool. And again, he needs accuracy, and you get 15% accuracy when you unlock the skin. So yeah, it's $20. I know there's ways to farm it in the game and stuff like that, but it's really cool. Like, he looks really cool. Like, if I had him, I would buy the skin in a heartbeat, because he just looks like that X-Men stuff, and I love X-Men stuff. So he looks really super, super cool. I would definitely, definitely buy this if I had him. If I ever pull him, I will definitely be buying the skin. He looks really, really, really awesome. I think that was... Oh, no. Yeah, this one looks like a new one, too. She looks super cool as well. I really like her. She's a 3-star, I believe, and she gets 5 speed. And again, 5 speed is huge, huge. 5 speed is a big deal, So at least you're getting an extra 5 speed when you're buying her. I think this one is new as well. Again, you're getting 10% crit rate on him, and I think speed and crit rate, like those stats alone, are worth the $20. Just in my eyes, if you're free to play, I understand it. I get it. It's gonna take you time to farm these up. But for whale players, like, it's good, to get these extra. Like, if you're spending money, it's good to get the extra stats as well. I'm not sure if this is a new one or not, but she looks really cool as well. I really like this one too. I like the style. I like the art design a lot. I like how she's all flashy and glowy. It's really awesome. I like that a lot. I like her hair. Not to mention the big, I wasn't gonna say it, but that looks pretty cool as well. Athena, she looks awesome as well. Look at her. She is looking amazing. That is an amazing skin. I love how they I love how they put like motion effects on these characters. I really do like that a lot. It really, like, brings them out a lot. I really do like this. This one you can get from the guild shop. So after you get it from the guild shop, eventually you can unlock the skin, and then she gets extra accuracy. I'm pretty sure she needs accuracy as well. We went over her already. Elven Queen, I believe this is a new one as well. She looks really, really, really cool as well. Hold on, guys. I forgot to... Just give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot to put on my... I forgot to lock my phone so no pop-ups can come up. But I turned it off now. Sorry about that. I'll cut that out of the video anyways. And I believe he was already in the game. So that's pretty much it for the new skins. They look amazing. I like them all. I think they're all great. I'm sure eventually I'll end up buying all of them. I don't want to spend too much money, but buying skins is something that, I don't mind spending money on. I don't mind supporting the company for doing a good job. You know what I mean? I don't mind supporting them because they're doing a good job. So I don't mind buying skins and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to wail out or anything, but I don't mind supporting them by buying skins. I think that's totally fine to do something like that. The next thing is they fixed the chat. They make it here so you can hide these system messages, so you don't have to see people like spamming all the time and like buy this account and do this and do that and all that stuff. So I know they fixed the chat as far as that goes, so you don't have to be bothered with all that. I think there's other stuff they fixed as well, like as far as the chat goes. I know there's other people having like chat glitches, but the funny thing here is I still see the 1,000 gem visit this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe because I didn't click it right away, so maybe it shows the ones that came up already. I'll check further into that. No, see, it's popping up again, so I'm not really sure. Uh, they kind of they kind of got me on that. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not quite sure why they're still popping up. I feel like they shouldn't be popping up anymore because I'm blocking the system messages. So the system messages shouldn't be coming up in my world chat. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's not fixed right yet, but hopefully they address that again. There was also an arena glitch. Like there's an arena glitch like now. Like if you attack somebody and they don't have the patch, the game crashes. So just know that like if you attack somebody in the arena and your game crashes, I've actually had this problem in the past myself. Like I would go to attack somebody and the game would just freeze and I couldn't do anything, and I would have to restart the game in order to to fix it. So I know they addressed that. They also fixed the growth plan. I made a video on the growth plan in the past about how you couldn't buy the growth plan. It would come up with a the growth plan was coming up when you tried to buy the 2 times card. It was coming up like with Chinese writing, and you couldn't buy the card. Apparently they fixed that as well. Once I unlock the next one, I'll check and see if it's fixed or not. But they say they fixed that as well. There was also an issue when you would buy these. Let me show you here. When you would buy these gem packs, when you would buy these here, and you would buy like multiple ones of them, something was happening. Some type of glitch was happening. Either you weren't getting them, or you couldn't buy them, or like it wouldn't let you buy them. Like the Chinese writing would come up again, or something like that. So I know they addressed that. I think I just want to make sure. I just want to look at my list and make sure we went through everything. Yeah. There was another thing I wanted to address about like the Kali Knight and stuff, and about the one rune thing, about upgrading the 1-star rune. And you don't have to pay to remove runes in this game. So I know they don't have like Kali Knight pumps or anything like most games do, like where you can collect Kali Knight throughout the day. But I also think it's a fair trade because you have to remember you don't have to pay to remove your runes in this game. So that could be quite vital. Like because in other games, like when you remove a bunch of runes, it really gets expensive. So now, like I know that it's very hard to farm Kali Knight in this game, and it's very hard, you know, to progress like your runes because of it. But the fact that you don't have to pay to remove your runes, I think, kind of makes up for it in a way. So, it's kind of one of those things like where it's like, is it better or is it not kind of thing. But at least they're testing things out, I guess. But I just want to say like the 1-star rune thing, as long as you have the 2 times card, I take back what I said, that it's like I didn't actually say it was a terrible thing. I said if you guys want to play that way, but I wasn't like supporting it, and I probably should have been supporting it. Like if you have the 2 times growth plan, you can max out a 1-star rune and sell it. There's nothing wrong with it. I shouldn't have been so like negative towards it, I guess. But like I said, I never did it myself, so I was unsure. Next time I'll make sure that I do more research before I jump. Before I say like not to do something. And it's not that I said not to do it, but I said I wouldn't do it. But I think maybe I will do it now, just for the fact that I have the 2 times card, and it actually does make you efficient amount of Kali Knight. I did buy a rune pack earlier today. I just bought one. I just wanted to see what we get from it. I'll actually show you guys what we got from it. Let's go here. I bought the... show you here. I'm going to runes. I actually bought the Berserk rune. What do I... Yeah, I bought the... I'll show... I'll do another video on that. But I bought a Berserk rune pack. It was a pretty decent room, but we'll do another video on that. I'm not going to get too much into that. This video is more about the update. But that's pretty much it for the update itself. It's not a huge update, guys, or anything crazy like that. But it's good to see that the company cares enough, to do a patch this fast and to fix all the issues that, all the servers are having, the community is having. It's good to see that they support us, and they're willing to fix these things fast and quick. And not only fix them, they added some things along with it. So we have some new stuff. We got some new skins to play around with, which I think is pretty awesome. But other than that, I think the company's doing a great job. So I just hope they keep it up, and I hope they figure out a way to get us more Kalinite, like so, because like it really is like kind of it's kind of rough. Like when you're farming 15 hours straight, you know, and you're spending a ton of crystals on farming, and your Kalinite is no, you know, it's only like went up like probably about 1 million, and the fact that you can upgrade like 4 runes to level 12 and all your Kalinite is gone. So it's definitely an issue. I definitely think it's something they should look into and address. But other than that, that's the patch, guys. You know, you guys know I love you guys as always. Thank you guys for all the support. Once we get closer to that 500 sub mark, you guys know we're going to do a very special giveaway for you guys. But as always, I love you guys. Spaceballs out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.